Hi, my name is Jonathan Smith at Prestige Yacht Sales, 860-514-3763, or you can email me at jsmith@prestigeyachtSales.net. Please excuse the overdubbed audio. I had a bad audio file in this recording. I had to redo it. Anyways, this is a 1984 Vauquiez Pretorien 35 we're looking at today. These Vauquiez boats are very well built, well designed boats, and they're really a good value these days to get a top quality built boat like this, in this case for less than $60,000. So we're going to have a nice little video tour here. The boat's about to be stored for the winter, so this is the best way to see it in its element before it goes away for the winter. First off, a quick tour of the Portside. This boat came off its mooring in Stonington, Connecticut. It's the end of the season, so the bottom's a little dirty right now, which is fairly normal for boats like this. The sails have been removed, but it has a set of offshore quality north sails. That's a fully battened mainsail with a lazy jack system, and the North Genoa is 110% roller furler. There is a windlass, and you can see the anchor. The anchor comes with 150 feet of chain and an additional 200 feet of road. You'll notice there is a separate radar mast in the back and a Dodger frame. It does have a Dodger with side panels. It's just been removed for the winter. You'll notice that this boat does not have the teak decks, which I think is good. Any of these that still have the original teak decks are probably needing replacement, and that can be an expensive endeavor. So I kind of prefer this boat with just the non-skid, so you might too. Taking a closer look here at the starboard side, you can see the windlass and the anchor. It's like a Bruce anchor. Real nice lines, definitely inspired by IOR racing boats of the 70s and the 80s, although not to the extreme level that a lot of those racing boats became, where they really became difficult to handle, but you know, they were just kind of rule cheaters later on. This is definitely more of a cruiser version. Harken roller furler. Self-tailing winches, rigid boom vang. It has an adjustable backstay, hydraulic backstay. Fiorino radar. Swim ladder in the transom. Alright, let's go windlass, the anchor. Take a walk aft here. Look at the cockpit. You can see it has a teak cockpit table that folds down and out. Teak slat seats. Teak slatted floor. Lumar winches all around. 46 primaries, 43 secondaries. Our Volvo control panel. By the way, this boat was repowered in 2003. New drivetrain, new engine. The engine box was insulated. The fuel tanks were cleaned out. It has about 2,500 hours on the engine since. Prior owners did some extensive cruising. This boat's been to Alaska, as I understand it. And along those lines, it does have two heating systems. It has one heating system that runs off the engine when the engine's running, and another S-bar system that runs off the diesel fuel, burns diesel fuel and heats the boat. So, see our autopilot control here. Does have some electronics. I believe that's a 7-inch display GPS chart plotter. We got some B&G depth, KVH system, the old data marine stuff. As I understand it, the wind instrument on top of the mast is currently not working. Not sure if it's just a connection, maybe a corroded connection to the instrument, the transducer at the top of the mast. Sometimes they just need to be replaced. Not too big of a deal. We're just not sure right now. Just see, look at the locker. This is on the starboard side. It's huge. There's a step there. You can get right down in there. Got some lines here to, that's where you hang your dock lines off of those. That's our coolant reservoir for the engine. That's a battery charger. Continuing aft, here's the other locker. This is a stainless propane locker. There's 2 10-pound tanks in there, and that vents overboard. Manual bilge pump. This is right below the captain's seat here, another large locker. Access to your steering equipment. And then a shallow locker over on the port side. Winch handles, horns, etc. Okay, this Vauquiez is noted for its U-shaped galley with the tile countertops. Got a 2-burner propane stove with an oven, double basin stainless sink. Little strap here, so if you're in a seaway cooking, you can kind of strap yourself in, give you something to lean against while preparing meals. There's an ice box in the back. Pretty good size. Storage hidden away behind the teak panels. More dry storage here on the forward edge. Access to your plumbing underneath the sink. Just back up a little bit so you can see how it situates. That's on the starboard side. The salon area, pretty generous in size. I can say you'd seat 4 around the table very easily, just there in that settee area. And then a wing flips up on the other side to dine another 2. And here's the table with the wing flipped out. Dining for 6. Nice bottle holders in the middle. Being a French-built boat, you got to have your wine bottle storage. Forward is a V-berth. Look at all the storage lockers. This is actually a small sea berth as well, with a cutaway aft to stick your feet back in there to give you more length on it. Looking aft, we have a full-size Nav Station. Excuse the mess. This boat is getting put away for the winter, so things are thrown about a little bit. Nice electronics package here. We've got a newer VHF, an ICOM single sideband radio, Furuno radar, North Star GPS system, and there's another display that goes outside in the cockpit as well. We got a compass down here, inclinometer, and our electrical panel. And then this thing's done a few races. This was a freshwater boat for many years. So 84 up until about 92, it did the Lake Michigan races. Aft we have a really kind of good size double berth, quarter berth if you will. Walking forward, got the Tiger up here in the forward V berth. Should be a fill piece that goes in there as well to fill in the V. And then we have the head. Manual toilet, stainless sink, more storage, and that does connect to the forward berth through another door. Aft of the forward berth is a large wet locker. You can see our chain plates right here looking really good. More storage underneath. Actually quite a bit of storage on this boat. Stereo speakers. Some other chain plates come down through those fiberglass covers. The woodwork's really nice on these boats. They've got an excellent reputation for construction. Oh, another little wine holder. The mirror. More storage behind. Man, there's storage everywhere on this boat. Well, I want you to have a look at the cushions because they usually come out for the winter. So this is your best chance to see this boat now if you're looking to buy in time for the spring. Best opportunity to see it with the cushions is right here on this video. Volvo 30 horsepower diesel was installed by Palmer & Johnson in 2003, and it included cleaning out the fuel tank. It was steam cleaned, and also a Volvo folding prop was put on there. It's been used quite a bit since. It's got about 2,500 hours on it. As far as batteries, there's one Group 24 engine start battery and then two Group 31 house batteries. I'm Jonathan Smith, certified professional yacht broker. You can reach me at 860-514-3763 or email me at jsmith@prestigeyahtsales.net. If you have any questions about this 1984 Vauquiez Pretoria 35, or if you have a boat to list or a friend of yours has a boat to sell, let me know. Jonathan Smith, 860-514-3763. Sorry about the bad mic and the overdub here. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.